it's Nasai Mancini, Miss Washoe County, and
Hana Altenburg, Miss Washoe County's Outstanding Teen.
And we're here today to let you guys know a little bit more about our social impact initiatives in case you guys don't live in Nevada and you would like to know about them. Today is your lucky chance because this is our video where you get to learn a little bit more about us and what we do in our community.
Awesome. So for those of you who do and maybe don't know, Nasaya actually has a new social impact initiative this year. She's kind of changed up her objective, and so tell us a little bit about that and kind of what's your game plan for this upcoming year.
So my social impact initiative is entitled Patch for Purpose, #FindYourVoice. So it's promoting the 3 C's in the program. So that's character, confidence, and creativity. And I predominantly am partnered with Girl Scouts of Nevada and Girl Scouts of America. So my patch is available nationwide to 1.3 million Girl Scouts. So it's something that I never thought was going to be in turn possible, but it is, and I'm so grateful for it. And you guys can head on over to patchforpurpose.org. You can get to know a little bit more about my platform there. We'll link it down in the description box down below.
Yes. So tell us kind of what you do then with your platform. So how are you enacting this into, is it the Girl Scout troops that you're going to? Is it schools? Like how are you implementing that, and what are you kind of like teaching, I guess you could say?
So yes, the first organization I work with and I partner with is Girl Scouts of America. So what I go in over a 2 to 3 day period for 3 hours each day, and we do a workshop that basically entails them to create their own play. So they're writing it and they're producing it by themselves. They're creating the characters that they want to be. So that kind of brings out that creative side, but also puts that scholastic side in as well, because they are writing and they have to come up with all of that. So that's really fun for them. And then I also go to schools, but predominantly I'm at-risk schools. So I take a little worksheet. On one side is 2 little stick figures, and on the other side is words of affirmation, and then we do an activity. So the first side with the stick figures, that is the character side, so we get to talk about character traits and how you can become different character traits and in turn just build your character. And then the second side, which is the words of affirmation, we talk about confidence and how to promote your confidence, and my words of affirmation help. And I get up there and I say, you know what, sometimes you might be silly, but you have to do that power pose. You gotta put your hands on your hips and say, I am also in the morning. And it's kind of silly, but it's something that I tell them has boosted my confidence. And then we do a little activity at the end, and then they earn their very own Patch for Purpose patch and pin.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you've been involved with theater for a really long time, and so you've definitely grown as a person, and you've seen what theater can do for a child. And so can you say that theater has definitely impacted the way that you are now promoting your social impact initiative, and where do you see your social impact initiative continuing to go on and growing after this year and after your service?
I think it's definitely impacted my life and my social impact initiative a lot in ways that I couldn't have imagined, because working with these kids in turn, not only have I learned about myself, but I've learned about how to play characters. Because you see little kids and you see that their whole entire life is about imagination. And you say, oh, hey, maybe you should try that. That'll be fun. And so you get to learn little like tips and tidbits from those kids. So it's something that's really exciting. And I just hope that my platform grows on a national scale. It gets even larger and I can reach more Girl Scouts and more at-risk youth. So while sports and STEM education are vitally important in schools, I think that it really helps a student to activate that right side of the brain and get into that different side of their personality, because that helps them with academic and with STEM. So there are a lot of studies that show that kids who are involved in the arts are 4 times more likely to be recognized for school achievement. So I think that's a really big statistic and a really big number that we put out there. So if you're activating that right side of the brain, in turn, you're going to activate that left side of the brain. You're going to do a lot more things just because you're getting up there and you're kind of getting out of your comfort zone and learning who you are.
That's so awesome. I have the coolest miss ever, guys, okay?
Next, we're going to talk about Hana's social impact initiative, and I've seen it develop over the years, so that's been a really amazing thing to watch. And your social impact initiative, people might not know this, but ours are kind of similar. So that's why you'll be like, oh, then they're teaching Miss. I understand it. So what is your social impact initiative?
So my social impact initiative is called Take 2, which is one of the biggest changes with my social initiative impact. It's definitely, the name is developed and changed throughout the years. And so we finally fallen on Take 2, and it's creating confidence and building leadership skills within kids in my community through theatrical-based activities and advocacy for the performing arts. So.
That's amazing. What has been your favorite or best experience that you've seen throughout your platform?
Oh gosh, there's so many.
It's hard to pick one, I know.
Absolutely. Getting to work with kids just in general is so eye-opening to me and really touching, because I know that without theater, I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today and have the speaking skills that I have today. And so being able to go out into my community and show kids how theater really takes a huge impact in your life, and gives you a lot of the life skills that you're going to take with you into adulthood and into the rest of your educational life, and just like your social skills too. That's been super eye-opening and just really rewarding as a teacher, being able to show these little 6 and 7-year-olds that you have a voice and you can use that voice, and being able to teach them, you know, fun theater lessons and fun little activities, but also be teaching them how to compromise and how to work together, and, you know, how to stand up for themselves has been really rewarding.
Exactly. Teamwork is such a big thing in
Makes
theater.
the dream work.
Oh, yes, it does. So what is something with your social impact initiative that you hope to enact maybe in the future, like a project that you're working on, or something that you dream that your social impact initiative will eventually become?
So right now I've actually established steady weekly classes with TheaterWorks of Northern Nevada, which has been my home for the last 7, going on 8 years now. Holy poop, that's a long time. And that's been super rewarding for me, and I hope that I can involve more classes and just more kids into these lessons. Right now I'm working with the current executive director to establish a class on Monday nights that targets and is welcome to children with disabilities in our community.
Awesome.
Just because my brother has autism, and he's been such a big role model in my life, and I know that he has definitely inspired me to want to wake up and live and, you know, perform. And so that's been super eye-opening to me, and just, you know, something I look forward to is being able for my social initiative impact to branch out more into my community and reach a lot wider of an audience.
Definitely. So for those of you who don't know, I actually met Hana through TheaterWorks of Northern Nevada. We were doing a production of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I was playing Veruca Salt. And you were one of the...
I was a tiger lily.
You were one of the...
A very fabulous flower.
No. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yes.
Oh shoot, I was in
That's when we first met.
I was
You were a grandma. Hana was a
grandma.
grandma. She had like grandma makeup and everything. But that's when I
went
first
all out
remember
for this one.
meeting Hana. And so through that organization, we were able to kind of find a mutual bond and have that friendship grow. And then she saw me competing in the Miss America organization, and I kind of nudged her and didn't really give her a choice and said, you have to compete. Like, it's a for sure thing.
It was a voluntold thing.
It was. And then she started competing, and the rest is history. Well, this is our first year as Miss and Teen, so we're super excited to be heading to Miss Nevada. To Miss Nevada's Outstanding Teen, June 29th and 30th at the Westgate. Super soon.
I know, couldn't come any sooner.
I know,
literally right around the corner.
Right around the corner. By the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be a week out. And so we just thank you guys for watching this video and staying on and listening to our social impact initiatives. And we hope that you'll continue to support us and support our journeys to Miss Nevada and Miss Nevada's Outstanding Teen.
We hope we inspire you to go out and make a difference in community. I know that if you had told me 4 years ago that I would have such a big impact on my community and in the theater, and had told Nasaya that she would be reaching an audience of so many girls and so many people, like, I would have laughed.
Yes.
I would have never thought that was possible.
No,
100%. But
we're very thankful for it. We're thankful for the Miss America organization and MAOT, definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.